The role between Dangote Refinery and petroleum marketers in Nigeria has taken a new dimension. At the backdrop of a fresh controversy over lifting of petrol from Dangote Refinery, the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IMPAN, says it is still negotiating with the refinery on terms for the lifting. President of the refinery, Aliko Dangote, has alleged that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, along with other petroleum marketers, have been importing petrol from other refineries outside the country while refusing to come to his facility to lift products. Dangote added that his refinery has 500 million litres of petrol in storage, sufficient for domestic needs. However, IMPAN officials say that the independent marketers are yet to begin direct sourcing from the Dangote refinery, adding that talks to the refinery are ongoing. Meanwhile, governors of the 36 states of the Federation yesterday opposed further importation of premium motor spirit by any marketer, otherwise known as petrol, saying it would work against the newly established Dangote refinery. The governors in a communique after their meeting said Dangote Refinery had potential for several positive multiplier effects on the economy, including job creation. Joining us now on the show as we look at why IMPAN is not lifting products from Dangote Refinery at the moment is Yakubu Suleiman, the National Assistant Secretary of IMPAN. Good morning, Mr. Suleiman, and welcome to the morning show.
Good morning, my dear. Good morning, Nigerians.
All right, thank you. Well, the first question, of course, I already asked. Why are the marketers in Nigeria not lifting petrol from Dangote Refinery? You released a statement, you've made statements. The Dangote Refinery has also released statements saying that they have more than enough supply for marketers in Nigeria and that there are no payment issues because you're not making payment directly to them yet. It's still through NNPCL. So what is the real issue? If it's meant to be cheaper, if it's meant to be more efficient, if it is also available, why are marketers refusing to buy from Dangote Refinery?
Yeah.
Mr. Suleiman, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Did you hear my question?
Yes.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Good morning, and good morning, Nigerian, once more. Like every Nigeria, IMPAN are happy for Dangote and Nigeria for the refinery, which is very strategic to the country. But IMPAN, as a stakeholder in the industry, is very happy to work with Dangote and buy product from him, but the conditions must be right. Example, price, ease of loading, and ease of loading. Dangote should change his model of engagement. He not seems to engage real stakeholders, example, marketers, regulators, instead using political class and public to sway public opinion and draw sympathy, which, as a businessman like him, is surprising. As IMPAN, Dangote supposed to have invited us, at least, Dangote supposed to have invited us for engagement, not only IMPAN, the whole stakeholders in this oil industry, like IMPAN, MOMAN, and DAPMAN. But unfortunately, up to this moment, no any engagement. It is only IMPAN that even trying to engage him. We went to Dangote for about 3 to 4 times seeking for a meeting. How do we have synergy between IMPAN and Dangote? But all the time to no avail. Most times he would tell us he would look for us. The first time he was even, insisting he's going to engage only individual marketer, which is not in consonant with our principle of engagement as IMPAN as a body. We tried to highlight all this things to him. Unfortunately, he has not, understand that. So it's surprising on his own press conference to hear that he was saying that he's calling for members to come and load product. That is not what we do as IMPAN, as a body. We try to regulate and advise our members on which depot they're supposed to go and load this product. We don't know the pricing. And remember, we're in a deregulated economy. We can't allow somebody to just come in and monopolize all the system. That's not what's supposed to be.
Mr. Suleiman, let me get you.
What is the essence of the regulation system in Nigeria?
Mr. Suleiman, let me get you very clearly. You're saying that Dangote has not released the price of how much you're supposed to be lifting petrol from the refinery. Is that what you're claiming today? That you don't know what the price is?
For example, let me tell you, pricings are engaged by international price. He's supposed to be saying, like, every day, this is the price he's going to sell this product. But he cannot be able to do that unless he engage the stakeholders. And you cannot just say, okay, we must only buy in his own depot. IMPAN cannot just sit down and say, okay, we will tell our members, all of you go to Dangote Refinery a lot, buy your product a lot. We can't just do that. This is the regulated economy. We're in a regulated system, the regulation. So therefore, we have to source where products are more cheaper. Then we would inform our members to go and lot in any product, in any depot that the product is cheaper. If Dangote has a product, is selling 10,000, 1,000, let's assume, and there are other places that say 900, for example. We cannot just say, because for the sake of we are engaging, we are doing business with Dangote, or he have 10 Nigeria, IMA is now working with Dangote, we'll just say, okay, go and do it. It's not profitable to us. We must go where the price is lower, where we get profit. That is it.
Okay,
so if now we say we are not in the regulated economy, but Dangote is like trying to monopolize the whole issue, fine. Let us know that. If there is a monopoly in the whole system.
But we believe the
monopoly have already abolished once there is the regulation.
Okay, let's unpack some of the things you're saying, because you started by saying you don't know the price that Dangote is selling at, but then you also said you're sourcing from cheaper sources. So which is it? Is it that Dangote's fuel is more expensive than what you're importing, or what is the real situation? Do you really not know the price from Dangote?
Absolutely.
So it means you know the Dangote's price?
Absolutely. Like last week, Dangote's price is more higher than other places, because if you can go by
what is the price?
It's international price. What
was the price last week, please?
Crude has already coming down.
Yes, sir. Please, in Naira, what was the price from Dangote gives Refinery about, last
if I could
week?
remember, as last week he gave 995 Naira per liter. And you have to bring your cargo and load. How much will you pay the cargo? How much will you pay other charges to your depot? And how much the product will go to the depot? And you expect independent mine to go and sell it. Can we go and say, look, we have to pity Nigerians. IMPAN are trying their best to see that they have salvaged this country, especially at this point in time. People are suffering. So let us go and source products that are cheaper, that will go and sell it to the people appreciate. Because most people don't understand the whole dynamics that is going on at the moment. So when we go and buy the higher price, we'll come and sell it as higher at what people are not expecting. They will start calling IMPAN. We are tired of this IMPAN. If people understand the dynamics, they will have praised IMPAN, because independent petroleum marketers were truly patriotic to Nigerians.
Okay, all right. We hear you, Mr. Suleiman.
If we say, okay, we'll think about the profit we are taking, we'll say, okay, we'll definitely, when we look at that angle, we can't even do the business.
Okay.
How much is our profit? We engage about almost 46 to 50 million in one truck buying product. I will come and get a profit of about 350,000 Naira. How much is your overcost? Your expenses at the filling stations?
Okay, all right.
We have to be mindful of the salary. We have to pay salaries and other expenses. People will not believe. We expend about 50 million Naira almost, and get about at the end of the day, we get a profit of 350,000, highest 400,000. So if we say, okay, I'm looking to higher margin, we can't even do the business. And some of us are getting this money from banks. Everybody is aware of the interest rate that is prevailing now. So these are the issue.
Okay,
what we are calling for Dangote is that he is new into the business. Let him call the stakeholders meeting. IMPAN, MOMAN, and DAPMAN, let him engage us so that we can sit down and serve Nigerians.
All right. Okay.
No, he can't do business in isolation. He needs people. We, especially IMPAN were the highest off-takers in this industry.
All right, Mr. Suleiman.
We don't need him because there are other markets to go and buy product.
Mr. Suleiman, can you hear me? All right. So you say that Dangote sold at $9.95 last week from your account. How much did you buy, or how much were other markets selling? Because I believe that it's a bit difficult to imagine that local production would be higher than what you would import, and the additional charges of landing costs and other attendant costs would still be higher or would be cheaper than what a local refiner is charging. So how much, comparatively, how much are other markets selling? Because even the Ghanaian government have said that they're looking to patronize Dangote Refinery because it's cheaper oil. And also the quality of the oil matches standards around the world. So how much comparatively are you getting it outside where you'd rather import, bearing in mind the exchange rate as well, that it's still cheaper than what Dangote is offering? Aside that, only last week, the Public Relations Officer of IMPAN, Chief Chinedu Kadike, had said that one of the reasons why you were not buying from Dangote as well was that you haven't received products. The process is underway, so almost as if there was unavailability. These myriad of excuses almost makes it seem as if there's a deliberate ploy to not want to buy from Dangote or to lift from Dangote Refinery because a number of reasons have been given, but still not convincing enough. But I'd like you to answer the first question around how much comparatively, because it's mind-boggling to imagine that an imported product with its attendant costs will be cheaper than locally produced material.
Thank you very much. Before I go and answer your question, we want to tell you that we as Nigerians and as IMPAN were the most happiest people to have Dangote, a Nigerian company, having a refinery in Nigeria, especially this massive refinery. It's a great achievement. Like I've told you earlier on, we are pleased with him. We are going to support him 101%, and we are happy with this development as a Nigerian. And if Dangote, the only mistake Dangote did is he didn't create a synergy between the industries members, like the stakeholders, like IMPAN, MOMAN, and DAPMAN. And we said, okay, as IMPAN, we oversight that. Instead of him to call us, we went to him severally, more than 3 to 4 times to him. At least let us engage and salvage Nigeria at this particular period. But he was telling us, first, he even tell us that he is not going to engage with us. He just wants to deal with individual marketers. It's an insult to our own integrity. Everybody knows IMPAN. Everybody knows how the strength we have. We oversighted, and we still went back to him about 3 to 4 times. But yet, he said to see us, he would tell us, he would call us, So, we just had in his press conference last 2-3 days in the villa that we don't want to come and buy product. If we don't want, we couldn't even reach at him. We really wanted, so that at least maybe the product, our expectation, when we go there, maybe he allocates some product to us, we will be having less price than where we were taking. But at the moment, Dangote, only if you go to him, we as marketers trying to buy, or anybody wants to buy, he just gives you as a bulk at 995 naira. And we're talking about when you buy it, it's not like trucking. You have to take it to on a vessel to your the depot where you want to go and take product. So
comparatively,
when you accumulatively,
yes,
when you
comparatively, that's the question I asked you.
From that 195 to that depot.
Comparatively, yes, with international, with you importing, comparatively.
Of course, if you compare that last week, that was why when you from his depot to other depots, his product is going to be around 1,020-something naira. So it's better you import. It's more cheaper. That was why most of the depot, the DAPMAN members, you find out that they went and import.
Okay, so how much are you importing?
Like NIPCO, they even had to buy 2 vessels.
Mr. Suleiman, what is the cost of the importing? Yeah. That's all I'm asking, because you told us clearly how much you were getting from Dangote and that importing seemed cheaper. So tell us, how much is importing and the cost of importation? It's difficult to imagine that would be cheaper than locally produced oil, so petrol. So it'd be nice to hear
how much we are getting, Mariam.
So tell us how much. You said 995.
Not how much we are getting.
You said 995.
That is what he is selling the bulk, not to IMPAN.
Okay, so how much?
I'm telling you
how much
that
cheaper?
not to IMPAN.
How much
the bulk
cheaper?
Buyers, those.
How much cheaper importing? How much? That's just the question. How much cheaper importing?
Cool down, Mariam.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to give you the answer. Cool down so that you understand and Nigeria will understand.
Go ahead, please.
Up to now, clearly, Dangote has not. Dangote as a body, IMPAN, has not transacted with IMPAN. He only transacts with those bulk buyers that will go and take it to their depot, various depot, for us to go to them and buy product there. You understand? And we are trying to create an enabling environment between IMPAN and Dangote. Let him give that leverage where he will transact directly with IMPAN. Let us have direct, the way other depot owners deal directly with IMPAN. Even NNPC deal with us. That is it. And if he can collaborate with IMPAN, why the highest off-takers, the product will have come down, Nigerian will enjoy. This is an assurance I want to tell you.
Thank you for that assurance. I still haven't heard a number, so what is the landed cost of imported fuel per litre?
I want to inform you.
Just a number.
Categorically that we didn't import. I can't exaggerate and I can't talk on behalf of somebody. I'm talking purely on my members. You understand? I don't want people to quote me right or wrong. So it's better to talk basically on my members, not other. I'm not talking on behalf of Dabman. I'm not talking on behalf of Moman. You understand? I'm talking about the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria.
Okay, so on behalf of the Independent Marketers Association of Nigeria, you're saying you're not importing. So where are you getting your fuel from?
We buy it at various depots that we see is cheaper. Then we quickly advise our members every day. We communicate to our members at every day to inform them which depot is more cheaper. Go there and buy this product, take it to their station and dispense it at a government, which government said, at a price that government approved for us.
No problem. At the last time your members bought from the depot, how much was it?
Some 1,025 naira.
So Dangote's 995 sounds cheaper.
That is the bulk. Try to understand. It's not, that 995 is not directly to IMPAN. It's not directly to the retail outlet. It's directly to the people, the depot owners, which they have to pay for the freight of the product from his depot to their depot. Try to understand. So they must pay the vessel. How much do they pay the vessel? How much do they pay the other charges? You understand? So all that, cumulatively, when they put it on the pricing, it will go to their depot at about 120 or 20-something naira. So how much will they sell to us? You understand the point? It's not all about that. No, it's not favorable. But I want to assure you, Hadibi is telling it directly to IMPAN at that price even, price will have come down by now in Nigeria. We as IMPAN, as a body, will go to Dangote directly, pay 995 or 900 naira and pick that product straight to affiliation. Please, I want to challenge you or challenge us in the next few days. If Dangote can do that, you see how much price will come down in our retail station.
All right, please. So, Mr. Suleiman, why is IMPAN unable to buy directly or lift directly from Dangote? I thought that was already sorted. That now
Mariam, I told you I've had all that I've said. He's supposed to engage the stakeholders. We as IMPAN especially. He didn't, but it was we that went to Dangote from Abuja, our office, we left to Lagos straight, 3 times in his office, which he's supposed to invite us as off-takers. But we went. Dangote, please, Nigeria is a crossroad. Let us put it together. How much will it sell it to us? We pick it. We tell our members to come directly to our depot, pick this product, sell to our retail outlet so that the price will come down. He will tell us that he will look for us. Yet, up to this moment, we are surprised in this press conference that we don't want to buy a product. It's so complicated. How we don't? Call us now, sit down with us, let our pricing. We'll give our members will come and buy your product. He was saying you have 500 million liters. Let him see in how many we are going to, evacuate that 500 million liters.
Right.
By then you will know our capacity.
Well, I'm sure Dangote will be responding to you. Thank you very much, Mr. Suleiman, for your time with us today. And we look forward to a peaceful resolution in the interest of Nigeria and the Nigerian people and, of course, all the stakeholders involved.